Imagine flipping a secret switch at midnight, watching your neighborhood plunge into chaos as the water vanishes like a bad dream. That's what I did. Quiet, calculated, and oh so satisfying. And the HOA queen bee? She never saw it coming. In the sleepy suburb of Willow Creek, Pennsylvania, where manicured lawns hid a web of petty rules, Alex Rivera inherited my grandparents' old house with its hidden gem, a natural backyard pond fed by underground springs. It was my sanctuary after losing my job to corporate downsizing. Peaceful mornings sipping coffee, watching koi fish glide under lily pads. But whispers started. Neighbors gossiping that I was hoarding water during a dry spell, painting me as some selfish recluse. I stayed silent, documenting every sly glance and rumor on my phone, knowing the truth would surface eventually. Trouble bubbled up one crisp April morning when diesel trucks rumbled into my driveway uninvited. Workers in hard hats swarmed, staking out my pond with orange flags. "What's this?" I asked the foreman, keeping my tone even. He shrugged, clipboard in hand. HOA Green Initiative, turning this into a community fountain for drought relief. Then she appeared, Brenda Hargrove, the HOA president, a rotund woman in a pastel pantsuit, striding up like she owned the block. Her smile was all teeth, no warmth. "Mr. Rivera, darling," she cooed. "This pond's been reclassified as shared resource under our new eco-bylaws. Think of the children. They deserve a splash pad," across my arms. "It's on my deed, Brenda. Private property." She waved a permit like a royal decree. "Progress for the greater good, dear. Your little fish hole's been idle too long. We're piping it to the cul-de-sac fountain. Sustainable. You see." Her voice dripped fake piety, but her eyes screamed control freak. The invasion escalated fast. They drilled pipes into my pond without a nod to state water regs, turning my yard into a muddy mess. Rumors flew. "Alex is sabotaging the project." Fines piled up in my mailbox. $154, non-compliant aquatic features. $300 for obstructing community harmony. I called a lawyer, Sarah Klein, who confirmed their permits were shady, rushed through cronies on the board. "File an injunction," she said. But at the hearing, Judge Wilkins, Brenda's bridge club buddy, sided with her. "Community needs trump individual whims," he intoned, while Brenda smirked from the gallery. "See, Mr. Rivera, trickle-down benefits for all." I bit my tongue, but inside, I seethed, pulling out Grandpa's old blueprints from the attic. There it was, a hidden drainage valve from the 1960s, installed for flood control, capable of emptying the pond in hours via an underground culvert. Grandpa's note, "For when they come thirsty." I tested it secretly, plotting with the patience of a chess master. Tensions boiled over as Brenda hosted a fountain unveiling party. Her chubby cheeks flushed with triumph as water gushed from stolen pipes into a gaudy cul-de-sac display. "This is unity," she toasted, champagne flute high. That night, under cover of darkness, I waded in, turned the rusty valve 3 clicks. Water whooshed away like a flush toilet. By dawn, the pond was a crater of sludge, pipes gurgling air, and the fountain sputtered to a pathetic drip. Alarms blared. Lights flickered out in half the neighborhood as their sustainable pumps overheated. Brenda stormed my yard, heels sinking in muck, face a hilarious mask of outrage and denial. "You monster! You've drowned our dreams," she wailed, flailing at exposed roots. I stepped out calmly. "Drowned? Nah, just reclaimed what's mine. You got my warning letter, ignored it, tossed it like yesterday's agenda." Her excuses tumbled out. "But the bylaws, the greater good." Laughter bubbled in my chest as she slipped in the mud. "Dignity gone. Chaos reigned as news crews swarmed. My documentation, emails, photos, witness statements exposed Brenda's embezzlement. HOA funds funneled to her husband's contracting firm, bribes to officials for fake eco-grants. FBI cuffs clicked on her wrists by noon, her pantsuit mud-caked. The pond refilled naturally within months, Koi returning like nothing happened. Neighbors apologized. HOA dissolved in scandal. Brenda got 5 years for fraud. Her empire, built on hot air and theft, evaporated. Patience and proof, deadlier than any outburst. Was draining that pond vigilante justice or just fair play? Did I go too far? Or was Brenda the real thief?